Alex Eala, and the guts to be first. Mentored by her grandfather, encouraged by her brother. Who would have thought it would be the start of something big for Alex Eala? There's a flip side to winning and writing history, the immense expectation to sustain greatness. Sporting success, though, swings. And Alex Eala, the biggest sensation yet in Philippine tennis history, knows this too well. Eala paved her own path, with no playbook really to say if a tennis scholarship at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain would eventually mold a 13-year-old girl from Manila into an international contender. Before that gamble, Eala learned the sport from her late grandfather, Roberto Bobby Manigo, who played club tennis. He mentored Alex, as well as her brother Miko, in their early years. He's a very big part of my tennis journey. He was my one and only coach from when I started until I left for Spain. Eala said of her grandfather in a recent interview with the Tennis Channel. You would read a lot. You would read magazines. You would read books. He'd watch YouTube. That's how he kind of learned how to teach us. My brother and I grew up under his kind of coaching. All that turned out to be the start of something big. Now at 20, Eala owns a string of firsts, highlighted by her recent feat as the first Filipino to win a Grand Slam match in the Open era, and the first from the country to break into the world top 100. 3 years after also becoming the first Filipino to bag a junior Grand Slam singles title in the US Open. But in between her many milestones, Eala had to parry doubts. While many celebrated her success, there were critics questioning her mental toughness and skills. Eala's fellow Filipino trailblazers had it the same. They grind their way to glory and Philippine history, yet their greatness still comes under scrutiny. Weightlifter Hidilyn Diaz already cemented her place in sports lore as the first Filipino to capture an Olympic gold medal in 2021 during the Tokyo Games. By 2024, however, Diaz had to deal with hints of retirement and suggestions to focus on building a family. That's for her to decide, by the way, after she failed to qualify for the Paris Games. For me, I still have the fire, Diaz recently told Rappler. I still love the sport. I will always love the sport. But I know I can still do it. Athletes live for this kind of passion, and they know that's just how it is in sports. They win or lose, their careers rise with renewed energy, or fall with factors like age, injury, or a new prodigy. So in the 2025 US Open, even as some fault Eala for buckling under pressure against the lower-ranked Cristina Buxa of Spain in the second round, just days after her historic and stunning upset of world no. 15 Clara Tauson of Denmark in the opener. The young Filipina knows it's all just fine. Usually, these people don't know a lot about tennis, and a lot of people don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Eala said of her critics during her last Philippine visit ahead of the US Open, I'm very confident in myself, in my team, and in my work. Her self-belief is no different from that of pole vaulter E.J. Albina, who continues to soar at World No. 5, appeasing worries after he narrowly fell short of an Olympic medal and slipped from a career-best World No. 2. It's no different, too, from that of gymnast Carlos Yulo, who brushed off concerns on his year-long break, even though he really has nothing more to prove after becoming the Philippines' first double Olympic gold medalist. These Filipino history makers, and really, only they, would understand the pride, the passion, the pain, and the sheer magnitude of always carrying your country's name. A lot of this pride obviously comes from being the first to do it from my country, Eala told the Tennis Channel. I take it with so much pride, to wear my flag. It makes me feel so special in a sea of all these Europeans, and all these Americans, and all of these powerhouse tennis countries. There's a girl from the Philippines who made it somewhat big. The support and the scrutiny she has also learned to embrace. Eala basked in the cheers of passionate Filipino fans in New York. I've never in my life felt so loved on a tennis court, she said after the US Open. But the lefty also didn't seem to mind the memes of a viral on-court moment that saw her smiling but spewing a Filipino expletive. P***************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************** according to eagle-eyed Pinoy lip readers, perhaps out of sheer joy and relief after scoring a tough point against Tozan. The grind continues as well. For Eala, there are more games to be played, and most likely, more history to be made. For me, if you believe in yourself, then you're giving yourself a chance, she said. If you don't believe, then you'll have no chance at succeeding at all. And to that, Alex Eala swears.